Good morning, grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. I hope you all are doing great today. We have come to the end of chapter 2, whole numbers. So let's discuss the questions from revision time exercise today. All of you please turn to page number 30 in your textbook. So got the page? So let's start discussing the questions. The first question, fill in the blanks. So here we have got two questions. Let's see the first one. 72 plus 395 plus 28 is equal to 395 plus dash. We have learned even if we change the order of the addends in an addition, the sum remains the same. So here we have got 395 on the right hand side as well, and we have to write what comes next. So it should be 72 plus 28, right? So what is 72 plus 28? It is equal to 100. So what comes there? 395 plus 100. Now the next one, 491 plus 25 minus 16 is equal to 9 plus dash. So where does this 9 come from? See this part, 25 minus 16. What is the answer? It is equal to 9. So this part is simplified and we have written 9 on the right hand side. So what is left? 491 is left. So here what comes? 9 plus 491. So is this clear to you? Shall we move on to the next one? The second question, name the properties used in the following. So here you have got three statements given. You have to observe these statements, these expressions given here, and find out which is the property used in each case. We have learned about the different properties of whole numbers like the closure property, the distributive property, associative property, commutative property, and the identity property. So the first one, 156 plus 79 plus 8 is equal to 156 plus 79 plus 8. See here the grouping is between 79 and 8, whereas on the right hand side the grouping has changed. The grouping here is between 156 plus 79. So the association has changed on the right hand side. And we have learned, according to the associative property of addition, it doesn't matter in which order you are grouping the addends. The sum remains the same. So is this true? So which is the property used here? See, the property used in the first one is associative property. Now you have to observe the rest of the two questions given and write down which property is used in each case. Now, shall we discuss the third question? This is evaluate the following using distributive property of whole numbers. Now the first question, 36 into 105. Now we have learned the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. So according to that property, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So let's apply that formula to the first question. So this is 36 into 105. It is equal to 36 into 100 plus 5. We have split that 105 as 100 plus 5. Now applying distributive property here, this becomes equal to 36 into 100 plus 36 into 5. Now what is 36 into 100? This is equal to 3600. Now what is 36 into 5? It is equal to 180. So what is the final answer? The sum is equal to 3780. So 36 into 105 is equal to 3780. So just like this, we have to work out the next question also in your notebook. Now let's discuss the fourth one. This is fill in the blanks. These are very simple questions based on the properties we learned about whole numbers. Now if you multiply a number by 0, the result is, we have learned if you multiply any number by 0, the result will be 0. Now what about the next one? If you divide a number by 1, the result is, you divide any number by 1, the result will be that given number itself. Now the third one, the smallest whole number is. So the set of whole numbers start with 0 and it extends to infinity. So the smallest whole number is 0. Now what about D? The smallest natural number is. So which are the natural numbers? The set of natural numbers starts with 1 and extends to infinity. So the smallest natural number is 1. Now let's discuss the next question. Question number 5. Show that 72 into within brackets 69 into 5 is equal to within brackets 72 into 69 into 5. So here observe the question. Here the association has changed on the right hand side. The way the numbers are grouped together has changed on the other side. Now we are asked to prove that changing the way you are grouping in a multiplication does not change the final product. So how do we find it? How do we solve this? So you see there is a left hand side and right hand side. We say this on the basis of this equal to. So we need to prove that the left hand side gives the same product as the right hand side. So let's see how we can do this. So on the left hand side, what you have got? You have got 72 into within brackets 69 into 5. So that becomes equal to 72 into 345 because 69 5 times equals 345, which gives you a product 24,840. Now that is on the left hand side. Now let's see if it gives the same product on the right hand side. So here right hand side 72 into 69 within brackets into 5. We are doing 72 into 69 which gives you a product 4,968. That product into this 5 and that gives you 24,840. So you see on the left hand side and the right hand side we got the same final product. So does changing the way you are grouping numbers in a multiplication change the product? No. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side and hence proved. Hope this is clear to you. In the same way you have to work out the next question. Now let's discuss question number 6. Verify the following results. So here also you have got 2 questions. Let's see the first question, 186 plus 95 within brackets, then plus 345 is equal to 186 plus within brackets 95 plus 345. Now here you have to verify whether this part is equal to this part. So you just observe the statement given here. Here on the left hand side the grouping is or the association is between 186 and 95, whereas on the right hand side the grouping of addends has changed. So here the association is between 95 and 345. So we need to prove that this side will give the same result of this side. So let's do it. This left hand side here. So on the left hand side we have got 186 plus 95 plus 345. What is 186 plus 95? That gives you a sum of 281. That sum plus this 345, which gives you a sum 626. Then the right hand side. On the right hand side we have got 186 plus the sum of 95 and 345. So that is equal to 186 plus what is the sum of 95 and 345? It is equal to 440. So that gives you a final sum of 626. We got the same sum. So on the left hand side and the right hand side we got the same sum, even when we change the way the addends were grouped. So the left hand side and the right hand side are equal. They both give the same end result and hence we verified the result. So I hope this is clear to you. In the same way you have to work out the next question as well. Now let's discuss the next one. This is question number 7. Say whether the following statements are true or false. So the first statement here, from the difference of 73 and 57, the number 22 is subtracted on the left hand side. So within brackets you have 73 minus 57, then that minus 22. You have to check whether this is the same as subtracting the difference of 57 and 22 from 73. That is, you have to check whether this part gives the same result as 73 minus within brackets 57 minus 22. So let's see if this is the same. On the left hand side we have got 73 minus 57. What is the difference? Here the difference is 16 and we have 16 minus 22 on the left hand side. Now on the right hand side you have got 73 minus the difference of 57 and 22. What is 57 minus 22? This is equal to 35. So here this is 73 minus 35. So is it the same? So here on the left hand side the result is a negative number. This is not equal to 73 minus 35. So can we say this statement here is true? No, this is a false statement. So you can write false for that question. Now the second question, 100 divided by 50 within brackets divided by 2. That is, the result of 100 divided by 50 is getting divided by 2. Now here 100 divided by the result of 50 divided by 2. So we need to check whether this is equal or not equal to. So we need to check whether the left hand side is not equal to the right hand side. So on the left hand side, what do we have? We have 100 divided by 50. What is it? It is 2. Then 2 divided by this 2. Now here on the right hand side, we have got 100 divided by 50 divided by 2. What is 50 divided by 2? It is 25. So here what is the result or what is the quotient? This is equal to 1 whereas this is equal to 4. Now 1 and 4. Now are they equal? No, they are not. And here the symbol given here is not equal to. So the statement given here is true. The result of this part is not equal to the result of this part. So the statement given here is true. So you can write true for the statement. Now is this clear to you? Now the next one, question number 8. Check by actual calculation whether the following are correct or not. Now let's see the first question. First one, A. 526 minus 88 is equal to, here we are subtracting 8 from the difference of 526 and 80. So we need to check whether this is equal to this part. So let's first check the left hand side, this part. 526 minus 88. We need to check this by actual calculation. So we need to subtract these numbers and check what is the answer. So 526 minus 88 gives you the difference 438. So that is on the left hand side. Now on the right hand side, you are supposed to find the difference of 526 and 80 first. Then from that difference, you are again subtracting 8. So what is 526 minus 80? It is equal to 446. And that minus 8 gives you 438. So the right hand side and the left hand side are giving the same result. So is this correct? Yes. We found that the left hand side equal to right hand side. Hence this is correct. In the same way, check out whether the next question is also correct or not. Now let's discuss question number 9. Solve the following by arranging the numbers suitably. And you have got 4 questions here. Here in each question, you can rearrange the order the numbers are given. You can group them accordingly to solve the question easily. So if you take the first one, 192 plus 3019 plus 8. Let's see how we can rearrange these numbers or group these numbers to find the sum easily. So here I have rearranged the numbers so that there is an association or grouping between 192 and 8. And the sum of that gets added to the other number, the remaining number. What is it? 3019. So if you add 192 and 8, you get 200. And then you can easily find the total sum. That is equal to 3219. So we have rearrange the order the addends are given. We have grouped the addends and found out the sum easily. Now try doing the rest of the questions as well in your notebook. Now let's discuss question number 10. Using the distributive property of whole numbers, find the value of the following. So according to distributive property, A into B plus C will give you the same result as doing A into B plus A into C. And if it is subtraction, A into B minus C will give you the same result as doing A into B minus A into C, right? So let's apply that distributive property here to solve each of these questions. So the first one, 367 into 101. So that we can rewrite as 367 into 100 plus 1. We have split the 101 as 100 plus 1. Now let's solve this easily. This becomes equal to 367 into 100 plus 367 into 1, which is equal to 36,700 plus 367, which is equal to 37,067. So in the same way, try solving the rest of the questions under question number 10. Now the next question is, there are 28 drawing books and 72 scrap books in a bundle. How many books will be there in 144 such bundles? So what is mentioned in the question? There are bundles of books, and in one bundle there are 28 drawing books and 72 scrap books. So one bundle will be equal to 28 plus 72. Now you have a total of 144 such bundles. Now how do you find out the total number of books? This is one bundle and you have 144 such bundles. You have to multiply this by 144. Just observe this. This is A into B plus C, which is equal to A into B plus A into C, right? But look at these numbers here. 28 plus 72. What is 28 plus 72? It is equal to 100. So you can easily find the answer by multiplying 144 by 100. So what is the answer? This is equal to 14,400. So the answer to this will give you the total number of books in the bundle. So you have to write down the proper steps with the data given in the question, then work it out in your notebook. Now the next question. A fruit vendor packed 100 apples in a basket. Later he found some apples were left unpacked. So he packed 30 apples in each basket. If there were 64 such baskets, how many apples did he pack? So what is mentioned in the question? First, a fruit vendor packed 100 apples into baskets. How many baskets were there? There were 64 such baskets. So first he packed it like 100 apples in each basket. But then what happened? A few apples were left. So from the apples which were left unpacked, he packed 30 apples each into the 64 baskets. So can you tell me how many apples will there be in each basket now? So first he packed 100, then he added 30 more to each basket. So that would be 100 plus 30 in each basket. And there are a total of 64 baskets. So what will be the total number of apples that he packed? That would be equal to 64 into 100 plus 30. Now you have to find out the answer to this, and that will give you the total number of apples that he packed. Write down the proper steps and work it out in your notebook. So children, I hope all these questions are clear to you. Make sure you complete all these questions in your notebook. Then you also have to do the multiple choice questions, which is given in page number 31. Then there is a worksheet given in page number 32. Have a look at it and work out that one also. So that's all for today, children. We will meet in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, bye.